Welcome everyone to another section of me presenting 5 movies that you should watch. Starting with the movie Maggie from 2015, centered around the girl named Maggie in a zombie, not totally apocalyptic world as she gets infected by the virus. In this universe, the virus is a slow process that happens over weeks with several stages involved, and while they're on the last part of their life, they are allowed to live at home until they are sent to quarantine, which basically is a genocide camp, I would guess. Local law enforcement make sure this is kept, and we follow the struggles through this period of time. To me, this movie brings something new to the brain-filled plate that is zombie movies. It gives a sense of drama about relationships and family, and how utterly devastating it can be to see someone fade away. Arnold Schwarzenegger do a decent acting job in this movie, and I always liked Abigail Breslin, so I really recommend this movie to anyone that want to watch a zombie movie that's a little bit different. I don't know how you feel about movies about hell, but I found a movie, it's called They Found Hell. It's from 2015. A group of teenagers discovers through teleportation experiment that there is indeed something worse than school. This movie, while not best, is kind of charming, I think. The teens are sent to another dimension that kind of strongly resembles Dante's Inferno, and they're trying to find a way out. However, it seems not to be that easy. The creatures lurk everywhere, ready to tear into the flesh. I find this movie a little bit of a Hellraiser homage, maybe. It got a sense of humor, but it also got those nasty, gory bits to it. I'm just saying, if you ever missed hell in movies, go watch They Found Hell. It's definitely for you, and it's a pretty decent flick, so go watch that. You probably already heard about this movie, but I'm gonna recommend it anyway. It's the movie Tusk. It's from 2014. I don't know, I can't really help it, but I had to mention it. I mean, this movie is so flipped out, and I laughed out loud for the first time in a really long time to a horror comedy. It's not Tucker and Dale good, but it definitely deserves a spot. Makes fun of mad scientists, and makes fun of stereotypical like police and detectives, and the new geek generation that is growing. So yeah, this movie is definitely its own kind of monster. It got a pretty impressive cast, such as Michael Park as the mad scientist, and Johnny Depp as the Quebec-based drunk-ass detective. And I really think you should watch this movie. It might not be for you, but at least for me, it made me giggle. It made me disgusted, and I'm not usually easily amused by horror comedy, but I really think you should give this one a try. Another movie that I think of when doing this video is Backcountry. It's from 2014, and damn, nature can indeed be scary. If you're afraid of bears but don't really want to fight one, this movie is for you. If you like that kind of chill. 2 hikers decide to go to one of their favorite places, but it gets lost in the woods, and there is a mean and bad ass bear that starts hunting them down. This movie got nature, blood and guts, and screams of terrifying fear. And I feel like, man, this is one of the great non-monster movies, monster movies. You know, it's nature hunting down humans, and it can be equally as scary as a paranormal being. I mean, I actually think it's kind of more scary because it's a little bit more realistic. But to be fair, I also think a bear would fight a demon without a problem. So, yeah, well, if you like nature movies, if you like monster movies, and you're terrified of bears or something like that, this is a good scare, and you should definitely watch this movie as well. It's surprisingly good, actually. Last but not least today is Bone Tomahawk. It's from 2015. I just gotta say that ever since I played Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare, I really got an interest in Western horror. Um, I really liked the theme, and then I stumbled upon this movie. I actually felt it was what I've been looking for in a long while, and I fucking want more of it. You know, it's really good. The setting is great, set in the American West. I mean, it got a good premise, a good story, it's easy to follow. A girl gets kidnapped, and the sheriff and the husband sets after her in order to rescue her. They know who did this, apparently a group of natives, but they aren't regular natives. These are some kind of demonic shit natives. But I urge you to see this movie. It got gore, it got a Western theme, good acting like Kurt Russell, and it got good and nice camera work, and I really like it, and I really hope that this is a start of a kind of a new genre coming to the table, you know, more Western horror. I really enjoy that kind of stuff. Thank you everyone for coming by the channel and watching what I had to say about certain movies. I hope you don't take my list as a personal insult in any way. We cannot all like the same movies, but I really like these movies, so I urge you to check them out. And if you have any tips or anything, like, leave a comment below and subscribe to my channel if you want more of this kind of content. I'm never gonna make a list channel, don't worry about it. I like to keep them free-flowing text like this one. And well, you know, I see you next time. I got a topic to speak about.